So welcome to November 2020, and the highlight for November is the Leonid Meteor Shower. And people generally look forward to this. And this is one of 9 major meteor showers during the year. And I'm going to show you how to go out and view this, what we call the favorite meteor shower of the year. So let's start off with showing a little bit of information. The peak is going to be around the 16th and 17th. And so there's going to be a period from November 6th to the November 30th that you'll be able to see the meteors as you go out. Then the last time we had a meteor storm occurred in 2001. And yours truly, I remember that very well. There was 1 meteor per second. It started about 1 a.m. and went on till about 4 a.m. and it was non-stop. And so Leonids are often known to produce bright meteors, and they're persistent and they're fun to watch. So let me tell you a little bit more. So here's the period, and it starts around the 6th, and then each night the frequency gets higher and higher until you reach the 16th and 17th. And that's when you get about 15 to 20 meteors per hour. And then it diminished till the 30th. And the reason is that the Earth makes its way around the Sun. It rendezvous with the debris trail left behind by a comet. Okay? And so the comet is Tempel-Tuttle. It has a 33-year orbit. Okay? So as the Earth makes its way around the Sun, it makes a rendezvous. So that's where we get that stream. And these particles are tiny. They enter the Earth's atmosphere. And so here we are looking at one of the major meteor showers for the entire year. So I think we have a good opportunity to see some nice bright meteors. And so the debris trails left behind from Tempel-Tuttle has a 33-year orbit. And so that's considered to be a short orbit, short period. Okay, and so last time it was around in 1998, and so that's why we had the storm in 2001, and so that's where the origin or the parent for the Leonid is Tempel-Tuttle. Okay? And so you can see that it makes a fairly short orbit, and it gets out to about the orbit of Uranus, and so it swings by around, and then to find a radiant point, you get out there about 1 o'clock in the morning, and you look for the constellation of Leo the Lion. There's the Big Dipper. Go right below there, and you find Regulus, and then the radiant point is right where the main is. And so that's why you have to be out there after 1 a.m. We're looking for the radiant point to be above the horizon. And so you want to look towards the east, and then just look up, left, right, below to find the meteors. Okay? So what exactly is a meteor? A meteor is debris, the ice chunk that enters the upper atmosphere. And they are coming at tremendous speed, several thousand miles per hour. And so they enter the atmosphere, they quickly burn up. So when you see a bright meteor, they're about 60 to 70 miles above you. And none of the debris ever survived to the ground because these things are only about the size of a grain of sand. And they only last for a few quick seconds. Okay? And so what you do is you follow the tail of the meteor, and it will point right back to the constellation of Leo the Lion. That's the radiant point. And the best thing to do is get away from city lights. And when you're talking about the state of Oregon, you get out in the area of Mount Hood, or go west around Hillsboro, or go south towards in between Salem and Portland. The key thing is getting the darkest possible sky, because the moon won't be a factor. You enhance your viewing when you don't have the moon and the steady light, and so that's the key. Okay? Then the other ways you can do it is you watch Lou, and they're putting on a streaming around that time, so you can check out their site, or you can go to the Laurel Observatory, and they now provide live streaming and so they go to the open deck, and so that's another way to watch the Leonids. So go out and enjoy the Leonid meteor shower for 2020.